Beaders, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com, and I am here with the September 2019 BeadCrate bead and jewelry making subscription. I will leave the link to this subscription down below if you're interested in checking out the different options they have. This particular box is the collector's edition. They have two different sizes. This is the larger of the two, and it costs as low as $31 per month with free shipping if you're in the US, depending on how long you sign up. They always have wonderful check glass beads inside and a well-curated theme, so I'm really excited to see what's inside the box this month. It's always such a fun surprise. This is one of my favorite bead and jewelry making subscriptions. I've been a member for over a year now. So if you are new to my channel or new to this box, you can check out the playlist I have with over a year's worth of unboxings if you are curious about past items and themes. So on the top we have our little note, and inside we have our bag of goodies right here. Let's check out the note and find out what our theme is this month. So the note says this box is inspired by all the goodies that are coming into harvest now. The purple of grapes, the daintiness of flowers, and the warm colors of grains. They're all represented here in this month's box. Then just a reminder, you can check them out on Pinterest and on Etsy. And on the back we have our wonderful organized list of everything that is included, and you can see that our theme here is harvest. One thing I want to bring to your attention real quick is just right here where you have the asterisks, and that is going to tell you if something is a collector's amount, meaning the collector would get more, or if it's something that may be a collector's exclusive, so the smaller version of the box wouldn't get it. So this is the list in case you want to refer back to it for any reason, and we will go ahead and get started with selection A and go through the list, and I'll show you a close-up of everything one by one. Alright, so selection A is this bag right here. It's adorable, I can already tell, and this contains 16 by 11 tanzanite grape bunches, and of course these are checked glass. We have 5 beads in here, and how adorable are these? I love getting such fun and unique shapes like that in this subscription. Just another reason why I really enjoy what I get each month, because two things you can count on. Number one being that everything is very good quality, and number two being that there are a wide variety of shapes to play with and inspire. These are a very deep purple, which is coming across. You can see that they are the same on both sides, and they have the little hole there at the top drilled. I have not seen these before, and I think they will be a lot of fun to play with. Alright, here is selection B, and this contains 3mm amethyst drucks. So these are just your standard round spherical glass beads in an amethyst color. It is a very light dusty purple, just a great basic to have in another color. Next up here is selection C, which contains 3mm Siam Ruby English cut rounds. There's 100 beads in here, and 2 strands if you are the collector, 1 strand if you are the enthusiast. And I'm a big fan of this shape. It's not quite round, it's not quite a bicone. It is what they refer to as English cut, and I love the bright red. Nice also that you get 2 whole strands of these. Selection D contains 7mm jet amber pinch beads, and these are great. I love pinch beads. These are a larger size than I usually seem to get, and you gotta love that color combination. Look how part of the bead is jet black and part of it is a beautiful shiny metallic gold. What a great combination that is, and another fun and different shape. Here is selection E, and this contains 8mm assorted colors, tip beads, and it says there's 20 on here, so these are interesting. So that's so cool. Something, again, different. I've been subscribed to them for over a year. I'm still getting different shapes. I love it. So there's 2 holes in there, as you can see, running along the side, and then here's a side or profile view of these beads. You can see that they are kind of like a stud or cone shape. And let's talk about that color and finish. You get this turquoise effect. It's a mix of kind of a dusty sky blue in the background and then a gorgeous finish. It kind of seems like a luster finish, and these splotches of greenish golds and tans. What a neat strand that is. Here is selection F. This contains 6mm dark amethyst fire polish rounds. There's 25 beads on this particular strand, and that is a very dark amethyst. That color is very deep. You can see the light just going through it a little bit to reveal that it is in a purple tone. So like I usually say, if you are really into check glass beads, you will probably love this subscription. You do tend to get several different sizes and colors of the fire polish each month, which is really nice to slowly build up your stash if you like to use these in bead weaving or stringing or other projects. Selection G is this tube right here. It is Toho 11O transparent garnet seed beads. I love that we get a whole tube of these. Look at that beautiful berry red color, and you can see that they're not opaque. They are transparent. They let a little bit of the light through. And like I say each time too, Toho being a great Japanese seed bead brand, and it's pretty standard to get a tube of seed beads like this in one of the BeadCrate collections every month. So you can kind of count on getting another color in various sizes. This time we got the 11O. Here is Selection H, and this contains an 18 by 21 millimeter Quest Floral Crown Toggle. It is USA pewter, so it's a nice quality toggle. And let's take a closer look at the design. That is gorgeous, looking at all the details on that. It's a beautiful floral design. And the toggle bar here has the appearance of an elongated leaf curled up on the edges. That is beautiful. And here's a look at the back. Feels very solid and very nice quality, not cheap or skimpy. Next up is Selection I, and this is called the Harvest Moon Mix. And in our notes it says there's 4 topaz and gold inlay moons, 2 apricot AB owls, and 30 topaz 4mm drucks. I'm really excited to see the owls. This is a new color to me. I just recently purchased some more black with a silver wash. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I made and shared a tutorial of a bracelet that was using these particular size owls. So that's fun. You get 2. I think those would make a great little pair of earrings if you incorporate those somehow. And then here are our fun little moons in the topaz with the gold wash. And then of course our topaz 4mm drucks to go along with that collection. Next up we have Selection J, and this contains 6 by 8mm topaz nuggets. There's 25 beads on this strand. I've gotten these beads before. Look at that brilliant honey amber color. Looks so beautiful as the light is shining through those. They are rounded, they're kind of oval, but they're irregular, and certainly goes with the harvest theme that we're going for this month. Look at how they're glowing. So I think you can see how the colors are coming together here. Again, we're only about halfway through, but you probably get an idea of the color scheme, all these rich, warm fall and harvest time colors all nicely coming together in a great array of sizes and shapes. And I do want to mention too, before I forget, if you are new to this subscription and you want to try it out, you can always sign up for a one-time box if you're not sure if it's right for you. So again, all that will be down below on their website for you to check out. Alright, moving along, we have Selection K, which contains 4mm light topaz fire polished rounds. So another strand of fire polish, this time in the 4mm with this light buttery yellow color. Very sparkly, very uniform, and another beautiful color to add into our harvest theme. Our next bag is Selection L, containing 9mm topaz flat squares. There's 25 beads in here, and it does look like these are 1-hole beads with the holes running through the center there. There's another gorgeous strand of that topaz tone that is just glowing, and such a great color for the upcoming fall season. So here is a look at the other side of the bead. You can see that it is a flat square, and there is the hole there running up and down the center. Next up is Selection M. This contains 4 by 6mm opaque olive travertine pellets. So I love the travertine. They always give the beads this gorgeous stone-like finish. Isn't that finish stunning? Just looking at that close up, all the beads are just slightly different, but it just elevates them to something more than just a basic glass bead. You can see the different tones of greens and golds and a little bit of even blue and gray coming through on those pellets, and this is a very interesting shape. The hole runs up and down the center of that bead there. And honestly, this isn't a shape I've played with yet. I do have a couple of these strands in my stash now, so just another one of those that I'm sure I'll pull out at some point when I'm looking to play with something new and different. All right, selection N contains 5mm milky caramel melons. There's 50 beads in here. Love the melon beads. I think they were an excellent selection for a harvest theme collection because they almost look like little pumpkins or something, and they're in that nice warm caramel color. You can see they have a really cool texture on them with the indents spaced around the side of the bead. Then next we have selection O, and this contains 6mm amethyst lentils. There's 50 beads in here. Another fun shape. These, of course, are like little round discs, and then they have the hole that is off center, not running through the very center of the bead, as you can see there. And back early on in the history of my channel, I shared a lentil blossom bracelet tutorial where I used lentils like this and used them as kind of little flower petals to make a bracelet design. So that's just one idea for you if you're not sure. And I love that purple amethyst color. It looks so beautiful against our greens and our golds and our red. All right, moving on to selection P, we have another tube, and this contains 6x5mm smoky topaz nibbit beads, and I am really excited about these. We've gotten these before a while back, and I actually went on to purchase more of this shape, but you can see that these are another 2-hole bead, a really interesting shape, great for bead weaving, and that color should blend very well with other things. It's kind of coming across as a translucent gold. All right, getting down to the end of our collection here, we have selection Q, and this contains 8x3mm peridot AB flat flowers. There's 50 whole pieces in this bag. Look at how that AB finish makes this color absolutely pop. They are glowing. So they're AB on the one side, and then on the other they don't have that special finish. It's a beautiful and vibrant light green, and the petals are just slightly tipped up, although they are pretty flat. As many flowers as I've gotten, I don't believe I've gotten this particular shaped flower, so that's always fun and quite a nice handful here. So just want to point out again one more time that starting with our selection N, which was the caramel melon beads, those are collectors exclusive. So if you just signed up for the smaller box, the enthusiast, you wouldn't have received anything beyond that point. So just something to keep in mind if you're wondering what subscription would be right for you. And we are at our final bag, and this is selection R, which contains 9x10mm bronze fire red briolets. There's 15 on here. That is an absolutely stunning metallic burnt orange, kind of a coppery color. There is a look at the back. You can see they're the same on both sides, and they're a nice drop shape with a top drilled hole. Those are absolutely gorgeous. Another great tone for fall in particular, and a great final strand for this harvest collection. So that is everything for the September 2019 BeadCrate, the collector's edition. So my final thoughts, of course, BeadCrate has yet to disappoint me. I'm always very satisfied with what they send. No, it's not the cheapest subscription box out there, but it doesn't need to be, because the quality of what they send and the consistency is very much worth the price in my own personal opinion. And I'm not here to sell you a box. I just like to show you all these beads up close from month to month so you can have a good idea as to whether or not this particular box is right for you, your own style of beading, and your budget. Not all boxes are right for every single person. Everybody's drawn to different things, and I think that should be celebrated. And that being said, if you are drawn to the types of things that are in this particular box, all the different and fun shapes of high quality check glass beads, this might just be the subscription box for you. And like I said, I do have over a year's worth of unboxings, so if you haven't seen those, definitely check them out, and that should help you make your decision. If you don't like this particular color palette, it does change every single month. Last month it was totally different, and next month it'll be totally different than this. So keep that in mind, and also remember that you can try a one-time box. You don't have to sign up for a long period of time if you want to just check them out and see if they are right for you in person. Some of my favorite standout things this month personally have to be the briolets. I love the grapes. I love getting a tube of nibbit beads, and this strand of 2-hole beads right here. The color, the finish, the shape, that's going to be a lot of fun to play with for me. But that's all I have for you guys today. Please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know if there is something here that strikes your fancy. Maybe what is your favorite item that came in the collection this month. I want to thank you guys again for joining me for another fun and beautiful unboxing of a beautiful collection of beads. I really appreciate you joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy beading. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. For more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can check out the information section below this video for links to all my social media handles, recommended products, and my shop and blog at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching.